Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. So far so good with Kajal Singh. Today's informal video going to be all about having some chit chat and talking about experience in terms of learning this English language. So I hope you are going to learn something from this video definitely, because the tips and the things which I did follow is going to help many of you. So let's get started. There will be some aspects which I will cover my journey and some other aspects of today's video, and I assure you that you will not regret, even you will be motivated and self-confident about learning this language. So let's cover the part which will talk about my English learning journey. So I started this journey with the organization called Freedom Employability Academy in 2019, where I was being suggested by one of my friends about this organization in terms of improving the communication skills. And honestly speaking, before joining this organization, I was actually a very less confident girl and had no guts to speak in English and express the thoughts even in front of a single person, forget about the group. So it was really tricky and difficult situation by then. But when I joined this Freedom Employability Academy, I found myself really a different person over there. But believe me, the first day in that organization was really difficult for me, because the environment which FEA follows is 100% English environment. And I do remember when my facilitator asked me, Kajal, tell me about yourself, and I was literally blank, and I was, okay, Kajal, where do you live? I live in Rajokri. Alright. So what do you do nowadays? And I was completely blank, and I answered in Hindi, Ma'am, क्या मैं हिंदी बोल सकती हूँ? And she said, no, just share your response in English. Just try. Don't give up here. Just tell me what you do. Tell me the activities. And I was able to express in really tutti-frutti language. So it was really challenging first day, because it made me think that this environment is not for me. It's really it was really challenging, and it sounded like a very high profile platform where everybody was reading in English, speaking in English. All the discussion was taking place in English and whatnot. Actually the environment was completely unbelievable, because since we are living in a country which is not native English speaker country, and you see such environment, because before that also I had paid somewhere 3,000 to learn this language, and I ended that classes by having just some grammatical aspects, like my tutor used to say kha raha hu, and then we had to translate. But what about spoken, when it comes to express your thoughts and build the communication at your workplace and maybe somebody who is new to you? How would you build that? I had really no idea about that. So I completed this journey in FEA in 7 months, and I found a lot of changes in me, because I was quite excited and an inspired student to complete and to learn this language. Because I do remember in my school time, I hated this English. I had only empowered my grammar, which was not sufficient to speak in English. So yes, I was really excited, and I followed few tips which I really want to share with you all, so that you can decide how you can improve your communication skills. So let's get started by knowing some tips that is really going to be helpful. Tip 1, make English the part of your life. Yes, so when we start a journey, let's say when you plan an event, you just plan everything perfectly to get yourself presented perfectly, right? You go for shopping, you just match accessories, and you planned everything about it, right? Similarly, when you are engaging yourself in learning a skill, you must involve yourself so well that every aspect, everything comes across with the one learning and oriented towards that one skill that you really want to improve. I did that. I know that it's really challenging and difficult to make something a part of your life which you really do not like, and with which you struggle a lot. Let me give you few examples that will help you to change your mindset about that. For example, let's say you are the person who loves playing video games. What you can do is, here you can change the configuration of that game into English in place of your own native language. I know there's so many games are available. You can just change that, and you can see that what are some terms used for completing and for talking and for navigating that application, and to yourself as well. Second example I want to share here, let's say you love reading, and you have some subjects, and you have certain subjects which are in native language. Try to explore those subjects in the English language as well, so that you can create somewhere interest in the same language, because you want to learn, right? You want to improve yourself, so you have to showcase some efforts for doing that. For example, when I completed my FA journey as a student, I was again suggested by my friend that why don't you apply for this facilitator post in this same organization. And I was like, no, it's okay that I learn the language, but I am not really capable of applying the job in the same organization, because I'm really not that much sufficient, and on the same time actually I had not that level of confidence where I can help other students with the same language where I am improving myself. And I ended with this fact that whenever you have doubt about something, you must do it again and again and over again, because it makes you capable for learning that thing really deeply, and then you become confident and you can assist somebody in the same field. And currently the organization where I'm working has a 100% English environment. I learn every day something new. I tell the same thing to my students as well. There is nothing that somebody knows everything about it. We all are the learners. We all are learning every day. It's just you need to initiate this journey, and gradually you will find the amazing change in yourself. Let's move to tip 3, which talks about the basics of English. I know in our school time we all were recommended to complete a certain part of grammar, and now it is really not that much helpful. Why I'm saying that, communication comes with certain rules, and when we talk about English is really the queen of all the rules, right? There are so many exceptions, there are so many rules which sometimes doesn't work in some scenarios. What we can do is we can empower our grammar in basic level, so that we will be able to find ourselves quite comfortable and engaged in communication. So you must empower your basic grammars just to pass your thoughts so well that you do not get the fear of making the mistakes. Because when we know basics, we find ourselves a bit confident about it, right? Like, you know some basics of math, definitely you will not hesitate to assist somebody for the same subject. Tip 4, don't stress yourself for the output, instead be focused on input. Now, what is output here? Of course, speaking is considered here output. We all want to improve our speaking, but what about input? Here, the input reflects listening and reading. You can communicate your thoughts for what you are well informed, or maybe you are just simply informed about it. But what about those topics where you do not know how to initiate a conversation? You do not know what to speak about it. These things can be gathered when you are playing a vital role, when you are paying attention to the reading and listening. Because listening and reading are the things that fill us with the knowledge and make us enough confident and capable for passing our thoughts. It also helps you to convince somebody when you talk and when you present your point of views. It increases your value. It makes you capable for representing your point of view with the confidence, because if you are not aware about some topics, you won't find yourself confident. So listening and reading are something which plays a vital role, and this is something where we need to work a lot. Tip number 5, which I followed and worked so well in my scenario, and I'm sure it is going to help all of you. So that is, listening is the most important aspects of learning any language. Yes. So I started my journey with FE. Of course, it helped me a lot, but in this journey, I was focused on so many things. For example, I was really listening to the podcast because it was helping me with certain pronunciations and acquiring the knowledge from the same platform. Second thing which really helped me a lot is watching the videos in English. Of course, since I'm Indian, I love watching Hindi movies. But what is the point of view to get demotivated when I'm not making such efforts to learn something? So I started watching the videos in English. Let me tell you, there is a series which is very famous, especially for the girls I'm telling, Vampire Diaries. It helped me a lot to comprehend the language so well when it comes to listen to the native speakers. Moreover, I took help of YouTube because it is a free platform that gives us varieties no matter what you look for. So I started watching some videos in YouTube, which was really helpful in my this learning journey. Also, I was focused not only to the native speaker, but I subscribed some of the channels where I found some speakers really speaking so well and motivated me to gain the confidence, because it is really good to see when a non-native speaker speaks in such a way that you are getting inspired like anything. Like, you gain the confidence by thinking that, wow, I can also speak like him or her. It's not really difficult to manage this journey. So I suggest you all not to just only go for native speakers, but also look for the videos where some non-native speakers are performing very well and helping you in this journey to improve your English communication skills and helping you to become a public speaker. Tip 6. As I mentioned, I wasn't really financially strong by then, that learning a new skill takes a lot of time. As we all know that time is money, and I completely agree with this fact. We all know we have time, but somewhere we run out of the patience, right? We all feel that, okay, I have completed so far, these are some, we all feel that we have covered a lot of grammar topics, but still I don't find myself really confident. So believe me, learning a skill is really not easy unless you are focused so well in that particular skill. So I suggest you all to improve your skills, especially public speaking and communication skills. Don't forget to spend 2 minutes every day in front of mirror or your camera, because in today's time everybody has a smartphone. Why shall we not talk and face ourselves? Like right now I'm talking to you, right? It's just you are not visible to me, but I am in this journey making so many mistakes. I know that, and I'm going to improve it. I know that. So basically this journey for learning a skill is a lifelong process. So don't let yourself be motivated by a few mistakes and maybe by a few comments. People will be always there to criticize you. You just need to be focused. So spend 2 minutes every day in front of mirror or maybe camera and record yourself and observe everything about yourself. Observe how do you pronounce certain words, how do you deliver certain thoughts. So please work upon it, and consistency is something that is going to help you a lot in this journey. So these were 6 steps I felt that I should share, because there were many students and I got a few comments as well that I should cover this topic, that how did I improve myself and how am I really improving and how I'm still improving myself in learning this language. So I feel that this video is going to really help you all, and I wish you all good luck with these 6 steps, and I really want you all to follow it and share the experience with me. I'm so excited to hear your experience. Doesn't matter it works or not, but please do share the outcome. See you soon next time. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye. All the discussion was taking place in, I was really